Hey y'all, welcome back. Today let's tell the story of the Arkansas Dragon, also known as the Gowrow. Before we start, a lot of people have pronounced this different ways. I, for one, first heard it and naturally want to say it as Gowrow. But I was then told that that was inaccurate, that it's actually Gowrow. But I've also heard it Gowrow, so take your pick. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to pronounce it Gowrow because that seems to be the way that many historians and folklorists pronounce it. The Gowrow is described as a massive 20-foot reptilian dragon-like monster. And a story ran in the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette on January 31st of 1897 about an incident involving the Gowrow, which took place in Calf Creek Township, Arkansas. So that year, in 1897, there were reports of some kind of creature terrorizing the town and killing off the livestock. And a Little Rock man named William Miller heard of this. So he traveled up there, organized a posse of townsfolk to track down this monster. And they actually managed to track it to its lair, a cave, which they found littered with human and animal bones. But as they were checking it out, this creature rose up from a nearby lake. And they managed to shoot it a couple of times, but not before it ripped off one dude's leg and uprooted many trees. And William and his posse claimed to have killed this monster, but that the carcass was supposedly lost en route to the Smithsonian. The article that ran in the Arkansas Gazette depicted the monster like this. This is from a copy of that news article. And it said that they named it the Gowrow because of the particular growl sound that it made, which I could not figure out at first. Gowrow, gowrow. And then I got it. Gowrow, gowrow. It's gotta be it, right? Gowrow, gowrow. After 1897, the Gowrow continued to be spotted, despite the claim that it had been killed by this posse. And folklorist Vance Rudolph believed it was not a single creature, but a species of creature, which is why the same creature has been spotted in different areas of the state and also was spotted after one was supposedly taken down. And the description given after some of the other sightings sounds like this. The Gowrow is a horrible monster of Arkansas, 20 feet in length. Upon the green-hued face, they have two enormous tusks. Between the tusks lie a dangerous set of teeth, which can break through bone as easily as human teeth do carrots. From its terrible mouth emits a strange assortment of hisses and growls, which are sometimes the only warning that the fearsome beast is near you in the dark of a cave. The humongous feet of the wingless dragon are webbed and clawed, and upon its back are spiky tendrils punctuated in a speared tail. In 1935, it's said that the Gowrow inhabited a cave near a tiny little town called Self, Arkansas, located in the Ozarks of Boone County, pretty close to the Missouri line. And this cave was referred to by locals as the Devil's Hole and was located on the estate of a man named E.J. Rhodes. And it's claimed that one day, Mr. Rhodes heard a commotion coming from inside the cave. So he decided to investigate by tying a rope around himself and lowering himself into this hole. And the hole descended about 200 feet before he lowered himself to a ledge that sat there. Beyond this point, the shaft became too narrow for him to fit himself down. So he tied a flat iron to the rope and lowered it down into the hole just to see what it hit. Then he heard a loud, angry hissing sound. The iron bar struck something, and when he pulled it back up, the iron was bent. So Mr. Rhodes climbed back out, went and got a couple more guys, and they decided to repeat this experiment, but this time attaching a large stone to the rope. They once again heard this loud, angry hissing sound. And when they pulled that rope back up, they discovered that the stone was gone and that the rope had been completely bitten through. The location of this cave has often been argued over time. In one book by Dr. Carl Schuker, called From Flying Toads to Snakes with Wings, he states that he believes the Devil's Hole Cave is about 20 miles southwest of Yellville and is possibly linked to the Mystic Cave system by underground tunnels and caverns. But I had some locals tell me that the Devil's Hole is in Self. One person even claimed to know the person who owns the property where the cave is now. And they all said, everybody from this area, that this incident did happen here, which is fascinating to me. The Gowrow has not been sighted for quite some time now, leading some people to believe that it may have died. Or if it was, the remnants of an ancient species, that they also may have died out. But others believe it's just minding its own business in some cave somewhere, and today could be living anywhere underneath the Ozark Mountains. What do y'all think? Have y'all ever heard of the Gowrow, and have you ever sighted what looks like a dragon in Arkansas? And don't forget to like and subscribe, because that's what we do on YouTube. Have a great weekend, y'all.